one who is fortunate enough and has developed taste, the nectar that coming out from Srimad Bhagavatam, one who has developed taste for it, he will never aspire for any other shastra. Nigamakalaputra galitam phalam sukha mukhadamruta drava sanjutam pivata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuravo rasika bhuyabhuka. Srimad Bhagavatam, the most ripened, sweetest, nectarian, juicy fruit of Nigamakalpataru, the Vedic tree, is only nectarian juice. You may taste wherever you like, adhya, madhya, antya, in the beginning, in the end, or in the middle. Wherever you like, you may taste only nectarian juice. We invite such devotees to come again and again to taste this nectarian juice, Srimad Bhagavatam. Jasyang Vaisryamanayang Krishni Paramapurusi Bhakti Rutpadita Punsa Soka Moho Bhayapaha. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, one can very easily develop Krishna Bhakti. Someone can develop Krishna Bhakti, Soka Moho Bhayapaha. His material fears, lamentation, delusions will be completely destroyed. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, one can develop such Krishna Bhakti. He has from the right source. Sthane stita sutigatang tanubang manobhir jo praya so vajito jito pyasistais trilokyam. Statement given by Lord Brahma, 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Whatever position one may be, no need of changing position. Let him be there in that position, but one thing should be done. Sthane stita sutigatang tanubang manobhir jo praya so vajito jito pyasistais trilokyam. He should only hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Daily should approach Bhakta Bhagavata and hear this Grantha Bhagavata from him. Study Bhagavata under his guidance. Then he will develop such Krishna Bhakti. Sudhyodan tanubang manobhir japrayas ajito jito. Thereby he will conquer the unconquerable. Who is unconquerable? Krishna is unconquerable in 3 worlds. He will be able to conquer that unconquerable Krishna only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Such bhakti will be developed. This is the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. So before reading Srimad Bhagavatam, glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. Because Krishna Tulya Bhagavata Vibhu Sarvasraya. Prati shloke prati akhyuri nanarthapaya. Srimad Bhagavatam is not a mere book. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata is as good as Krishna himself. As Krishna is Vibhu, Srimad Bhagavatam is also Vibhu. Sarvasraya. As we take shelter, also take shelter of Krishna, take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Vibhu Sarvasraya. Prati shloke, prati akhyure, nanarthava. In every verse, even in every word, even in every letter, you'll find many, many meanings are there. Such is Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj says, if all the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, there will no harm, only if Srimad Bhagavatam is there. If Srimad Bhagavatam is there, there will be no harm. Contains everything and gives the highest thing, Krishna Premurti. Prema Pumartha Maham Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam Tathradarana. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana Mamalam Prema Pumurtha Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam Tathradarana. This is Mahaprabhu's opinion. Prema Pumurtha Mahan. Prem Bhakti Tattva has been described here, Srimad Bhagavatam. So we accept, we develop interest in it, we develop taste in it. We never develop taste in any other, we never aspire for any others. Such is Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavata jena mane, se javana sama, par sasta se janme janme prabhu janme. One who doesn't accept Srimad Bhagavatam, the teachings, conclusions given in Srimad Bhagavatam is mritsa and javan. He will be punished life after life by Jamaraj. This is what Srimad Bhagavatam. Time is very short. Let us begin. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, Chapter 14, Text 22. Api kamayetum dante Rati karavani alam Yathamang nati rochanti Murtam pratipalayo Api kamayetum te Rati karavani alam Yathamang nati rochanti Muhurtam pratipalaya. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Even though it is not possible to pay you, I shall satisfy your sex desire immediately for the sake of begetting children. But you must wait for only a few seconds so that others may not reproach me. Please repeat translation. Even though it is not possible to repay you, I shall satisfy your sex desire immediately for the sake of begetting children. But you must wait for only a few seconds so that others may not reproach me. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The henpecked husband may not be able to repay his wife for all the benefits that it derives from her. But as for begetting children by fulfilling sexual desire, it is not at all difficult for any husband unless he is thoroughly impotent. This is a very easy task for a husband under normal conditions. In spite of Kasyap's being very eager, he requested her to wait for a few seconds so that others might not reproach him. He explains his position as follows. Next verse will say that this particular time is most inauspicious because at the time the horrible looking ghosts and constant companions of Lord of the ghosts are visible. So there is some auspicious time that he should wait for a few seconds, said that thing. So Diti, the wife of Kasyapa, was requesting her husband, Kasyapa, to satisfy her sex desire in an auspicious hour, moment. That is here. It is said that the woman's sex desire is 9 times greater than that of men. That is there. Sex desire 9 times greater than that of men. So how they can control? That is question. And an ideal husband is he who fulfills the demands of his wife. The ideal husband. Because the wife has many demands. Many demands. And it's very difficult to satisfy a woman. You may satisfy Krishna, but it's very difficult to satisfy a woman. Such insatiation is there. You understand? And the Marjada Purushottama Lord Ram you'll find is Marjada Purushottama. Never disobeys the Vedic etiquette. And for our teaching, this is for teaching. He's ideal in all respect. He is ideal husband. When his wife Sita Devi said, please go and catch that golden deer roaming there. I want it. It's golden deer. It's not actual deer, it's illusory deer. Maya Murga. That demon Maricha, what a gem such a form. Sita Devi wanted it. Didn't Lord Ram know that was an illusory deer? He knew. But when his wife requested, he ran behind her. He didn't say, no, it's illusory deer. Because that's the ideal husband. He has to fulfill the demands of his wife. That is needed. One who has accepted a wife, he has to fulfill her demands. Otherwise, she'll create havoc. Create havoc and tolerable. All home atmosphere will be turned into hellish atmosphere. Such great sustain. You see. Though Abala, you see, say Abala. Abala means very weak, but very strong inside. Very strong inside. But they are known as Abala. Abala means very weak, but so strong inside. In 11th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam will find, Urvashi has said that thing to King Pururava, who was Indra once. Brukaime, these are tigress. Why you will be devoured by the tigress? Brukaime. It's a Bruka. Bruka means tigress. But outwardly Abala, very weak. Inside so strong. Very tricky. Cunning to fulfill their desires. The demands. There are so many demands. And you have to fulfill as a husband. Otherwise, situation will be hellish situation. So now Kasyapa is all right. I'll fulfill your sex desire. Because he has accepted the wife. The wife is demanding now. In an auspicious moment, auspicious hour. Still he said, please wait for a few moments. You understand? But what is that? Human life is rarely achieved. Durlabham manusam janamam. Out of 84 lots of species of life, this human life is rarely achieved. Durlabham. It's a durlabham. What is the purpose of human life? Is it the purpose of human life to be engaged in this eating, sleeping, defending and mating? Ahara nidra bhayamaithunam pasunang dharma. The animals, other than human beings, they are engaged in poor things. Eating, sleeping, defending, mating. It's pasunang dharma. Pasu dharma. And if you adopt the same principle of dharma, being a human being, who has given this opportunity of attaining the highest level of consciousness, the krominam kyadantaram, a kromi, a worm in the stool also enjoys sex. Enjoys sex. Isn't it? A worm in the stool. If you do like that, is there any difference between that worm in the stool and yourself? Krumina kyadantaram. Is there any difference? No difference. Why have you become human being? You have to achieve some highest purpose. Fifth purusartha, labdha sudulavayido bahusambhavante. Manusyam arthadam anityam api adhira. Nurdeham adyam sulabham sudulabham plavam sukalapam guru karnadharam. Durlabham manusam janamam tadapya dhruvam arthadam. Many places you'll find in Srimad Bhagavatam this has been said. Durlabham manusam janamam. Human birth is durlabha, rarely achieved. What is the purpose? Arthada. Arthada. It is arthada. Arthada means it will give you fifth purusartha. Dharma, artha, kam, moksha. You know it? 4 purusarthas. Above these 4 is fifth purusartha, panchama purusartha, parama purusartha, supreme purusartha. It is Krishna Prem Bhakti. Isn't it? Do you understand? Krishna Prem Bhakti. This human life is meant for this. This human life is not meant for adopting pasunang dharmam. Do you understand? सर्वत्र लभ्यते दैवात् यथा दुःखं अजत्नतः स्वर्गे नरक एव च. Wherever you may go, you may go to heavenly planets and naraka, the nether planets, wherever you may go, all this sense gratification, sense enjoyment is available. It's available wherever. But this human life is not meant for it. Meant for it. It is meant for this attainment of this highest perfection, highest fulfillment, highest purpose, this attainment of 50 Purusartha, Krishna Prem Bhakti. It cannot be attained in other form of life. That is what needed. But this marriage, accepting husband and accepting wife. Why shall we accept husband? A wife will accept husband and a man will accept a wife. What is the purpose? Is not the purpose to enjoy sex like other animals? So what Bhagavatam says. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam avalam prema pumarthamaham. Spotless proof. Bhagavata jana mane se javana sama. Tar shastra se janme janme prabhudama. And who doesn't accept Bhagavata is mlecha javan. He must be punished by Jamaraj life after life. What Bhagavatam says. About this marriage. What it says? Do you know? Tell me. Do you know? Yes, I'm asking you. You are a grihastha, na? Yes, then you must know it. So I'm asking you. Yes, what is? What Bhagavad says about this thing? No, about marriage. Evam bevaya prajaya narate. Narate. Isn't it, Maharaj? Evam bevaya prajaya narate. Isn't it? You know, Shastra. Isn't it? Bevaya prajaya. Bevaya means marriage is meant for procreating Krishna conscious children, not for sexual desire, fulfillment of sexual desire or sexual enjoyment. Do you understand? Bhagavata says. Spotless proof Srimad Bhagavata. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata. As good as Krishna, who is your well-wishing friend. Bhagavata jana mane javan. Is mlecha javan. Who doesn't accept Bhagavata. Must be punished by Jamaraj life after life. Bhagavata says this thing. Do you understand? And Gita says also. Srimad Bhagavad Gita says also. Isn't it, Maharaj? Gita 7:11 verse. What is that verse? Don't you read Gita? You should understand. Balang balavatang chahum kamaraga vivarjitam. Dharma viruddha bhutesu kamasmi bharatarsava. Isn't it? That is the verse. 7:11. Isn't it, Maharaj? Krishna says, Supreme Lord, Supreme Authority is your well-wishing friend. What is that? Balam balavatang chahu kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddha bhutesu kamasmi bharatarsava. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am such life which is not contrary to religious principles. And that's sex life. It is not contrary to religious principles. Then what is the religious principle? Isn't it? You should understand. You should follow that religious principle in this sex life. When you are a grihastha, accepted a wife, what is that? It says, dharma samatta kama dharma viruddha sopatnyam putrotpati matra hetu. Isn't it? Dharma viruddha sopatnyam putrotpati matra hetu. It's the only reason, only to beget nice children. Krishna conscious children. Therefore you have accepted wife. Do you understand? Grihastha. Is according to the principles of dharma. Therefore we have 10 types of sanskaras. Vedic sanskaras. Dosavidha sanskara. Beginning from Garbhadhana to Upanayana. Isn't it? A human being follows this, not an animal will never follow it. No. It is not meant for animals. It is meant for human beings, isn't it? Navin Krishna, he knows. Isn't it? It's for you. Then, those will be the sanskara, 10 types of sanskara. First is Garbhadhana. First is Garbhadhana. Garbhadhana, next Punsavana, Simantanayana, Jata Karma, Niskramana, Namakarana, Paustika Karma, Annaprasana, Chudakarana, Upanayana. 10. Beginning from Garbhadhana to Upanayana. 10. Purificatory ceremonies, sanskaras, Vedic. And we follow it. Isn't it? Are you not following? You are a grihastha. You are a grihastha. Are you not following? You should follow. Otherwise, what sort of children will beget? Bastard children. Isn't it? As Arjuna says in first chapter, what is that? Bastard children, Varna Sankara Jayati. This is Varna Sankara. All the bastard children are failed in society. Therefore there are so many disturbances in society. No peace, no. What is say? Samruddhi? No prosperity. So many disturbances are because of these bastard children. If they don't follow these basic ethics, basic principles, basic dharma, they are just enjoying sex like animals. Like a worm in the stone. So what will be the outcome? Will there be peace and prosperity? Bastard children will be begotten. So it is for us. Dharma viruddha. That is it. So what Shastra says, Bhagavatam says this thing. So we have this Samvedya, Garbhadhana sanskar. In Samveda it has been given. That also we have this regulatory principle, no illicit sex. Isn't it? No illicit sex. If you are too much attached to your wife, if you utilize your wife only for sexual enjoyment, that is illicit sex. You understand? She is not the object of your enjoyment. If you think her like that, Upastha jeham bahumanyamana, Prahlad Maharaj says in 7th canto Bhagavatam, Upastha jeham bahumanyamana, why yes? Why she has come? Why have I accepted her as wife? Only for two purposes. Upastha jeham, to give pleasure to my palate, to my genital. Upastha jeham, isn't it? Bahumanyamana. She'll prepare nice dishes for me, palatable dishes, sit beside me, serve me, oh my dear husband, please taste it, fanning me, joking me. Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rasamam. How can I forget? Her smiling, her joking. Oh, I cannot. All these things are in my mind, is arousing in my mind. How can I forget this thing and remember Krishna? Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rasamam rusirasa mantra. Isn't it? What sort of life we are leading? Are we really leading a human life or animal life? That one should think of. a serious human being. So this side, Samvidya Garbhadhana, that says, there is specific day, auspicious day. Do you understand? Auspicious day, when it will make. It said also, Smruti Shastra says, Rutusnatayang bharjaya gamana dosa. Isn't it? Rutusnatayang bharjaya gamana dosa. Rutusnata means your wife has done rutusna, is menstruation period. You say, in English what you say? Rutusna, menstruation period. Menstruation period. Do you understand? Rutusnana. That is some period which is favorable for procreating children. Isn't it? That period comes once a month. Do you understand? The specific time is there. Time, duration is there. And this is, as a husband, your duty. Your wife has done rutusnan. Now I'll use this word. So you try to understand me. You understand me? Huh? Rutusnan. As a husband, you should go and meet her. You should not avoid. It says, Rutusnatnayam bharja gamanam dosha. If you don't go agamana, then dosa. Huh? Dosa, you understand? You commit mistake. You commit a blunder. You commit an offense. Dosha. Also says, Ruto bharjang mupayat iti. Rutu samayahi bharjang gamanse raga praptam tatra gamananse nindito. Shastra says this thing. Jatha rutu snatantu jo bharjang sanidhu no pagatsati jo vayam pruna hatyayam patyate natra sansa iti smrute. Isn't it? Smruti Shastra says this thing. One's wife has done rutu snana. Do you understand rutu snana? That period, menstruation period. So I'll use this word. But if a husband doesn't go to her, then commits mistake of aparat, offense also. What is that? Rutusnatan jo bharjam sanidam no pagatsati jo vayam bhruna hatyam patyate natra sansaya. He commits such a sin, killing of the child in the womb. Bhruna hatya dosa. Do you understand? He commits that sin. He kills the child in the womb. Narake patyati, must go to Naraka and suffer there. Do you understand? This Shastra, Smruti Shastra says this thing. This is as husband your duty. So, ataev niyama eva. This is law, niyama. What is? Narutam bhajyam upayadeva. This is law. Isn't it? Navin Krishna Prabhu. Rutam bharja niyama bharjam upayadeva. If your wife has attained that period, menstruation period, this rutusnan, you should go and give her child. Krishna concept. Therefore, we have this Garbhadhana Sanskara, we have this, and that day, that auspicious day, you should fix 15 days time is there. 15 days time from beginning of Rutusnan up to, do you understand? 1 month, after first beginning 15 days, that is proper time. So within that period, you fix up an auspicious day. That is for Garbhadhan. That day both husband and wife chant names of Lord Vishnu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Krishna Smarana, Vishnu Smarana. Specific number is there. Guru says you must chant, both husband and wife chant this prescribed number of names that day, and that ritual ceremony, Garbhadhana Sanskar, you should do. That is some havan, sacrifice, invite Vaishnavas, feed them, serve them, and that is Niseka, that is mentioned in the calendar, Panjika is Niseka. That time is there, Niseka. Do you understand? In Panjika you find Nisheka. Nisheka means that is the time when both husband and wife meet. Conjugate. And husband will give semen into. Do you understand? The wife uttering there is one mantra in Samveda. Om Dirghayisam Krishna Bhaktam Putrang Janaya Subrate. This is mantra in Samveda. And you utter this mantra and give semen. Do you understand? Both husband and wife will remember this Krishna. Not question of enjoyment. Then a very nice Krishna Bhakta son will come out. Now in an auspicious moment, this deity was demanding. And therefore, Kashyapa says, please wait. But she was not prepared to wait. So auspicious, so demons, Hiranyakya, Hiranyakasipu will be begotten now. Such is the result, isn't it? Therefore this teaching is there before us. Therefore one should understand this thing. What is our duty as a human being. And Shastra also says, Shastra also condemns this thing. That is natural attachment, attraction of a man to a woman and woman to a man. But that's not appreciated. Only attraction is Krishna, isn't it? Only attraction is Krishna. Man will be attracted to Krishna and woman will be attracted to Krishna. Husband will be attracted to Krishna and wife will be attracted to Krishna. So we say, we don't condemn this relationship of husband and wife provided both of them are attracted towards Krishna, not to each other for sexual enjoyment. This is our relationship. Saita samandha samandha amar. Isn't it? Saita samandha samandha amar. That is the relationship. All sorts of relationships, material relationships here should base on the relationship with Krishna. We have 5 types of relationships here, isn't it? Do you know? Husband and wife relationship, father and son relationship, master and servant relationship, friend relationship, other relationship, isn't it? If you categorize, you will find 5 categories, isn't it, Navin Krishna? So all these relationships are based on body. It's a bodily relationship, temporary relationship. This gives you trouble, puts you much problem, isn't it? Because you have not established true relationship with Krishna. It's only relationship, eternal relationship, loving relationship. We have eternal loving relationship with Krishna, isn't it? And all these relationships based on Krishna. That's Shastra says. Do you understand? Both. Therefore it says, if you have not established relationship, then woman or wife is Maya. And on the part of wife, husband is also Maya. So if you have really established a relationship with Krishna, our husband and wife relationship, the husband will inspire the wife to be attracted to Krishna, to give pleasure to Krishna. And wife will also inspire husband, please be attracted to Krishna, please Krishna. Isn't it? What is there? It says, 11th canto, Tvaksmasrura manakha kesa pinadhamantara mansasti rakta krumimit kapavita pita batam jivan chababhadati kantamatir bimura jate padabjamakaranda madhigrati stri. Isn't it? That is there, 11th canto. And it's the 10th canto, 60th chapter, 10, 60, 45 verse, you see. It says, that is Vimura Stri, wife, who has not who has not been attracted towards Krishna, who is not tasting the nectar coming out from the lotus feet of Krishna. Vimurastri. Bewildered. Deluded. What she thinks? She thinks, oh, my husband in outer body, what is there? Twak means skin, mustaches, hairs, nails, all this outer body. Then inside, maso, osthi, rokto, krumi, vistha, kopho, pitto, vayu. The flesh, the bones, the blood, the worms, the stool, the urine, the cup, the bile, the air. All these things are filled in the body. And she's thinking, oh, this is my husband, which is like this Bhagavad verse says, an olive corpse. Corpse? You see, Saba? Dead body. You say that word corpse? Yes? Olive corpse. Yeah, olive corpse. Do you understand? My husband. Do you understand me what I say? Vimurastri. This bewildered, deluded woman. Condemned. And also, in 52 verse of that chapter, you'll find, Krishna says, Jomang bhajanti dampatye tapasa bratacharjaya kamatmana apavargesam mohita mama mayaya. This couple, husband and wife, they also worship Krishna, offer prayers to Krishna. For what purpose? Oh Krishna, please grant us very nice conjugal enjoyment without any hindrance, problem. Do you understand? Very nice, enjoyable, conjugal enjoyment. Please grant us. Krishna says, Jo bhajanti dampatye tapasa bratacharjaya khamatmana pavargesam mohita mama maya. They are bewildered by my maya. For this purpose, they are worshipping me, offering prayers unto me, and also undergo severe brata and tapasya. As if I fulfill this desire. They are mohita mama maya. They are bewildered by my maya. The time is over, though I have enough to say. I am very sorry. Please excuse me. Thank you very much.